Hey everyone, welcome back to Feel English Podcast. I'm Anna.
And I'm Jake. Thanks for tuning in today.
Today we're talking about something that most of us feel at some point, when life feels like it's standing still. You know, those times when everything seems a bit quiet, a bit slow, and you wonder, am I really moving forward?
Oh yeah, I've been there. It's that feeling when every day looks the same, right? Like you wake up, go to work, come home, scroll your phone, sleep, repeat.
Exactly. It's like being stuck in neutral. That's a phrase that means you're not going backward, but you're also not moving ahead.
I like that stuck in neutral. It sounds just like how life sometimes feels.
And for English learners listening, we'll explore how to talk about those moments in English, using natural, simple expressions you can use in real life.
Before we dive in, if you enjoy practicing English with us, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this podcast with a friend.
Yes, and we'd love to hear from you. Have you ever felt like life was standing still? What did you do about it?
Maybe you're feeling that way right now. If so, don't worry, you're not alone.
All right, let's get started.
So, Anna, when was the last time you felt like your life was just paused?
Maybe last year. I had finished a big project and suddenly there was nothing exciting ahead. I remember thinking, what's next? I felt lost, even though everything was fine.
Yeah, that's so real. Sometimes nothing is wrong, but it just feels empty.
True. And it's interesting when life slows down, it can feel uncomfortable. But maybe that stillness is trying to tell us something.
Maybe it's a signal, like life saying, hey, take a breath, look around.
Yes, I love that. Today, let's explore how to practice English through this topic and maybe find a little meaning in those quiet moments too.
You know, Anna, when life feels slow, I think our daily routines play a big part in that.
Totally. We wake up, do the same things, see the same people, and sometimes we forget that days are actually moving forward.
Exactly. There's this phrase in English, stuck in a loop. It means you keep doing the same thing over and over again, like a song playing on repeat.
Oh, yes. And I think a lot of people can relate to that, especially after the pandemic. It made many of us realize how much our lives run on autopilot.
Right, autopilot means doing things without thinking. Just like a plane flying itself. You go to work, eat, sleep, but you're not really there.
I remember one time when I worked from home for months, every day felt the same. I'd open my laptop, drink coffee, and suddenly it was night again. I wasn't unhappy, but I felt like a robot.
Oh, I totally get that. I had a similar experience. I once spent weeks just going to work, coming home, watching Netflix, and one day I realized, wow, I can't even remember what I did yesterday.
That's such a weird feeling, like time is passing, but you're not part of it.
Yeah, it's like watching your own life instead of living it.
I think everyone needs a pause button sometimes. To stop, notice what's happening, and ask, am I really living or just existing?
That's a great question. And for our listeners, here's a phrase to practice: to break the routine. It means to do something different to refresh your mind.
Like taking a new route to work, trying a new hobby, or talking to someone new?
Exactly. Even small changes can make life feel fresh again.
I love that idea. We don't need big changes, just tiny actions that make us feel awake again.
Yeah, because sometimes breaking that loop is the first step toward feeling alive.
And maybe that's where hope begins, when we realize we can do something, even small, to make life move again. You know what's funny, Jake? Sometimes it's not the big things that make us feel alive again. It's the small ones, like sunlight on your face or hearing a song you love.
Ugh, absolutely. One morning last month, I went for a short walk before work. The air was cool, the street was quiet, and someone was playing guitar in a cafe nearby. It was such a small moment, but I suddenly felt awake.
That's beautiful. I love moments like that. It's like life whispers, "Hey, I'm still here."
Exactly. There's a phrase for that, a spark of joy. It means a tiny feeling of happiness that lights up your day.
Oh, I love that one. I remember when I was feeling low once, and my niece sent me a little voice message saying, "I miss you, Auntie." Just hearing her voice gave me that spark of joy.
Oh, that's so sweet. And it's amazing how those little things, a smile, a kind word, a song, can change your mood completely.
Totally. It reminds me that when life feels still, it doesn't mean nothing good is happening. We just need to notice the small things.
Yeah, I think that's a skill, to be present. It means focusing on what's happening right now instead of worrying about what's next.
Yes, being present is so powerful. Like when you stop checking your phone and just listen to the world around you.
Or talk with a friend face to face. No distractions, just connection.
Exactly. And for our listeners, here's a little practice idea. Today, try to find one small thing that makes you smile. It could be a smell, a sound, or a short message from someone you love.
That's such a good exercise. It trains your mind to see beauty in the ordinary.
Yeah, and maybe that's how we start moving again, by collecting those little sparks of joy until they light the way forward.
I love that image. A slow, light building, one small moment at a time.
Yeah, maybe stillness isn't emptiness. Maybe it's just waiting for light.
You know, Anna, that reminds me of a time when I lost my sense of direction. I had just quit my job because it didn't feel meaningful anymore. For months, I felt like I was just floating, no idea what to do next.
That sounds tough. I think many people can relate to that, losing your purpose. And just to explain, purpose means the reason why you do something, or what gives your life meaning.
Exactly. Without it, everything feels blurry. I remember waking up one morning thinking, why am I even getting out of bed?
I've had that feeling too. It's like your energy disappears when you don't have something to aim for.
Yeah. But then, something small changed. A friend invited me to help at a community event, just volunteering for a day. I didn't expect much, but seeing people smile made me feel useful again.
That's amazing. It shows that purpose doesn't have to be a huge thing. Sometimes it's just helping someone or creating something small that matters.
Totally. And that's when I learned another phrase, to find your footing. It means to get your balance again after feeling lost.
Oh, that's a good one. When I felt stuck last year, I started journaling every morning, just writing whatever came to my mind. It didn't solve everything, but it helped me understand what I really cared about.
That's such a great example. Purpose often hides in simple things, things that make your heart feel a little lighter.
Yes. And for our listeners, here's a phrase you can remember. Follow what feels alive. It means to notice what gives you energy or excitement, even if it's small, and do more of that.
That's beautiful, Anna. Because sometimes we think we need to find purpose out there, like a big treasure. But really, it's already inside us, waiting to grow.
Exactly. And when life feels like it's standing still, maybe it's not a punishment, maybe it's an invitation to listen, to find what truly matters again.
I love that. Stillness as an invitation, not an ending, but a quiet beginning.
You know, Jake, that idea that stillness can be an invitation really connects with me.
I used to hate those slow seasons. I thought, if I'm not moving forward, I'm falling behind.
Oh, I know that feeling. Society teaches us to always be busy working, improving, producing. But sometimes doing nothing is exactly what we need.
Yes, and in English, we often say go with the flow. It means to stop fighting what's happening and just move naturally with life.
That's a great phrase. I remember during a slow time, I used to sit at the beach near my house every evening. I just watched the waves. At first, I felt guilty for wasting time, but later I realized I was actually healing.
Wow, that's powerful. It reminds me of when I started gardening last year. It's such a slow process. You plant a seed, and for weeks, nothing seems to happen. But underground, roots are growing.
That's such a good metaphor. Sometimes, even when we can't see change, something important is happening inside us.
Exactly. So maybe stillness isn't standing still. Maybe it's growing quietly.
I love that. And for our listeners, here's a good phrase: in your own time. It means everyone grows and moves forward at their own pace. You don't have to rush.
That's so true. We often compare our lives with others. Friends getting new jobs, getting married, traveling. But when you compare, you forget your own path.
Yes, and sometimes the most peaceful people are the ones who've learned to wait, to trust the timing of their lives.
That's a beautiful expression. Trust the timing. It means believing that things will happen when they're meant to, not when we force them to.
So if you're listening and feeling like life is still, maybe that's okay. Maybe you're in your growing season, even if you can't see it yet.
Yes, exactly. Stillness doesn't mean you're behind. It might just mean you're becoming who you need to be.
You know, Anna, the more we talk about this, the more I realize how much peace there can be in those quiet seasons of life.
Yeah, when we stop fighting the stillness, we start to notice things, our thoughts, our dreams, even our fears. And that's how we grow.
Exactly. It's like when you plant a tree, you don't pull it every day to make it grow faster. You water it, give it sunlight, and trust it'll rise in its own time.
That's a perfect image. Growth doesn't always look exciting. Sometimes it's just patience, kindness, and showing up every day, even when you don't feel like it.
Right. I think that's what life teaches us, to be patient with ourselves. When things feel slow, it's okay. You're not stuck. You're just in between chapters.
That's so true. And for our listeners, here's one more phrase: trust the process. It means to believe that even if you can't see results yet, things are moving in the right direction.
I love that one. When I look back, the times that felt stuck were actually shaping me the most. They taught me resilience, patience, and gratitude.
Me too. Sometimes life being still isn't a problem to fix, it's a moment to breathe.
That's a great takeaway. And maybe that's the message of today's talk, that stillness is part of the rhythm of life. Movement, rest, silence, and change all work together.
Beautifully said, Jake. So, to everyone listening, if your life feels slow right now, don't rush it. Take a walk, talk to a friend, find one spark of joy. Life will start moving again naturally.
Yeah, and when it does, you'll be stronger, clearer, and more grateful than before.
Let's slow down together for a moment. Take a deep breath. That's life moving quietly inside you.
I love that. Quiet, but alive.
Exactly.
You know, Jake, I really enjoyed this talk. It reminded me that stillness isn't something to fear, it's something to feel.
Same here. We don't need to have everything figured out all the time. Sometimes doing less helps us understand more.
Yes, and to everyone listening, thank you for spending this time with us. Remember, even when life feels still, you're learning, growing, and preparing for your next step.
Be gentle with yourself and trust that change will come. It always does.
Real English and real life aren't about being perfect. They're about connection, feeling, and expression.
So keep listening, keep learning, and keep living with kindness toward yourself.
Thanks for listening, and remember, real English is about connection, not perfection. See you next time.
See you, everyone.